No, no, it's not really. Mm. It's my
Not really?
first semester.
Is your first semester?
Yeah,
Okay,
but
but yeah,
the difficult with this language is the pronunciation.
yeah, I can tell. And but I bet you're doing great. Yeah, you're really good, so don't worry about it. It will come naturally. Okay, thank you. So thank you for sharing. How is everybody else doing? Maria Isabel Dueñas, I can see you. How are you doing?
The microphone is off.
Yeah, I can see you, but I can't hear you. Maybe you can turn on your microphone. I'm sorry, I can't hear you, but hopefully you are doing great, or you can even, or maybe, no, I can't. I can't unmute. I'm sorry. Sylvia, Carmen Luz,
Present teacher Carmen Luz.
how are you
Silvia
doing?
present.
Is it Carmen Luz Flores Romero, right?
Yes, teacher.
Good. And then we had Ramon Salinas, María Isabel Dueñas, I can see you. You are here. Thank you. Who else?
Silvia. Silvia Mendoza.
Silvia Mendoza. Mendoza Vargas, right?
Sí.
Good. Let me go over. So far, it's us, right? Silvia Mendoza. I can see two Silvias. Why? Maybe one is for the microphone and the other one is for the camera, I guess.
Okay.
Antonio, I can see you as well. Antonio Rodriguez, as always. Thank you. It's okay. I'm gonna start. Hopefully you can see my screen right now. Please let me know. Yeah, I can hear you. How are you doing?
I don't can use the camera and because I am writing and I only listen the class because sometimes participate in the class.
But you're gonna be here, right? Here with us?
Yeah,
Okay, good. So don't worry about it.
I'm going to listen.
Perfect. So thank you for attending today's class. Now, hopefully, yeah, you can see my screen again.
Yes.
That's good. Perfect. So,
Can
we're
you
gonna
hear
start
me
with
now,
the
teacher?
homework. I can
Sorry.
hear you, Maria Isabel Dueñas. Of course.
Okay.
Great. It's good to
I
hear your
worry
voice.
about it.
Don't worry. Everything has a solution. Don't worry.
Because I want to participate in the class.
Now, come on. It's great. Don't worry. I can see that, and I can tell that you are always participating. So, okay. We're gonna start with the homework, as you remember. Actually, I'm gonna tell you something which is kind of an anecdote, because I mean, of the reason why I couldn't send you the homework previously before. But yeah, I was carrying out my computer in my backpack, and I was about to take the train, the light rail, I think, the Línea 3, I can hear you, Elizabeth Parra Bernal y Elizabeth de León. Good. Welcome.
Thank you, teacher. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Gracias.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
I was about, you got it. I was about to take the train or subway or whatever in Línea 3. And well, you know, all these sounds that warn you like you can't enter to the train.
The
Yeah, but I
yellow
was like,
light.
no, I mean the sound, como los
Okay.
sonidos de,
Eh,
yeah, they warned you like you can't, or you are, it will be better if you don't like enter to the train. But I was really late, so I had to took that train, and I got in, but my backpack got stuck
in the
in the
doors.
train in the doors. Yeah,
Oh, teacher.
so my computer, well, it still works, but the screen broke. Yeah, the display
Oh,
basically. So yeah, I couldn't see anything, and I wasn't able to see anything, any file or something from my computer, just a little bit. And then I noticed that the computer was still working, but I couldn't see anything. So I borrowed a monitor, and only that I could send you homework. But yeah, it's a tragedy what happened. So I'm
okay.
really
Carry
sorry.
your backpack in the front.
Yeah, and also don't enter the train when the sounds are. Yeah, it's well, I learned my lesson, you know.
But your computer is still working?
Yeah, I just got it fixed, but
Okay.
How much does it
money,
cost? Yes, to
well,
repair it.
around 1,000.
Oh,
But I mean, it's my tool for work, for how is the university college and stuff. So
you
yeah,
need it.
yeah,
You must have it working.
yeah. But here we are, and here to
Welcome,
continue with,
teacher.
yeah. So don't do
I'm
that,
sorry
okay?
for that, teacher.
Don't get into the train after the sounds. And don't worry, Maria Isabel, it's all good now. It was all like
Okay.
material loss.
It's nice,
Hopefully it wasn't. Yeah.
it's nice to listen you.
Thank you. It's really nice to listen to you too. So all right, this is the homework.
Yes.
So let's see. All right, what are the answers? So it's about choosing the correct word. And for number one, what do we have, Carmen Luz? Can you help me, please?
She bought a new computer, which is very expensive.
Okay, and what do you think about that? Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree too.
Okay, so the key is a thing or an object, and instead of
Yes.
who, we
Who
use
is the
which.
person?
Which
Good. So number two, this is the house
where?
where I lived many years ago.
Yes, where?
Where? Okay.
Where?
Where?
So whenever we're talking about places, where? There you go.
Yes,
Ramon, the third one, please. Can you help me out?
He can find the book that I borrowed from you.
I agree.
I
There
do
you
too.
go.
I agree too.
Good. Now, that is the film that
That
or where everyone is talking about.
that
That
everyone.
That
Why we're not, I mean, why don't we use where?
because
Uh,
it's no place.
A
and
place?
because we're talking about an object,
Object? Good. That perfect. Maria Isabel, number 5, please. Maria Isabel Dueñas. Yes.
that is the field that everyone is talking.
that's number 4.
Oh, excuse me. We can
Yeah.
go to the restaurant where we went last time.
Okay.
Okay.
What about that one? Which or where?
I agree with where.
Where?
Where?
Where, teacher?
Okay. So let me ask you something. Yeah, for this, between which or where, of course, is where. But can we use that in this case? We can go to the restaurant that we went last time.
Yes.
Yes, it's a comodine.
Ah,
I don't know how to say comodine in English. Yeah, but for me, it's a comodine.
You mean like a
That
different answer? Like
the word that is accommodating.
oh yeah, okay.
We can
Maybe.
use which or that.
All right, we'll see. But yeah, for this one is where, right?
yes.
Yes, it's where.
Now, where, right? I just heard María del Rosario Gallegos, right? Are you
Me,
here?
teacher. Yeah.
Great.
Number 6.
Yes, please.
The music which Jens listen is very cool.
I agree.
Agree.
Good. Jose, friend, I just saw you as well. Welcome. Yes, that's correct. Maria del Rosario, the music which Jane listens is very cool. Now, I think there is a mistake, not in the
In the sentence.
in the words, yeah, but in the sentence. Can you find it?
What number say?
Yeah, number 6. I think it has a mistake.
Music?
No.
Music? No?
Jane,
Okay.
listen. Maybe it it is very cool. Or that is very cool. I don't know.
Okay.
Or maybe one comma.
Comma. No, commas no. I mean, punctuation is okay. But in this case, it's really, really common, and it's like always when we use like the verb listen, after it has to include the preposition to. So the
Oh,
music
listen to.
which Jane listens to
Listens to very
is very cool.
listens to. It's missing to.
Too. Yep.
Okay.
To listen?
Jane,
In
No.
this case,
listens
Jane listens to.
To.
Two.
Yep.
do we write it
It,
there?
well, you can write it down, or you can correct it, or
Okay.
maybe just make notes wherever you want. In this case, I'm just letting you know. Just 1 second. I can see. I just noticed a message. By any chance, is Leticia here? Leticia Barberana Cabrera? She told me she wasn't able to log in. Okay. So I'm gonna send her the link. We're gonna continue, all right? Are you watching my... Okay, yeah.
The screen is different, teacher. I see you two different places in the right and the left.
Oh, okay.
It's good. It's very cool.
Yeah. I tried something different, but hopefully it's not like... I mean, can you see my face right in the screen, in the corner?
Yes, but
Okay.
you
Two faces.
two faces, but in the corner, the screen, you cover the sentences.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for letting
Okay.
Yes.
for informing me about that. So yeah,
And then
hopefully it's better.
if we're still there, we don't see the picture of the homework.
Oh my God. Yeah. So yeah, I just correct that, and hopefully it's better, right?
It's okay.
Yes.
Good.
Now,
Thank you. Now, yeah, number 7. The woman, that or which?
that
That
worst
was
thing is my cousin.
Okay.
That
So this sentence also has a mistake.
Again.
Yeah.
The
Can you tell me
number
where is
The
it?
7?
woman that
What's the
There,
mistake?
there,
The
no?
women,
Here is
because they're talking about the plural, the woman is
There you
woman.
go.
And
Yeah.
then it's women, not woman.
So we have
Works
the
here is my
works.
cousin.
Yeah.
Works.
Okay.
Works
Woman.
here is my cousin. It's
It's
talking
woman.
about only one person. So
Talking
it's
about
Woman
woman with an A
with an
instead
A.
of women. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have my collection of exercises, but yeah, some of them have mistakes. I'm sorry. Hopefully, yeah, we can notice them and correct them. Sorry about that. So we have also number 8. Let me see 1 second. Jose Efren, can you help us with number 8, please? I'm sorry, we can't hear you. Okay, I can see that you. It seems you turned on your microphone, but we can't hear you. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. So please try to fix that, and then we can continue. All right. So Sylvia, again, please. Number 8.
They live in the they live in the house that is 300 years.
Agree.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Now we can talk to a waitress. Which
Who
or
is very
who
friendly?
who
was
is
very
very
friendly.
friendly. There you go.
who's very friendly.
Easy peasy, right? Now, so this is a bakery.
Where
I always buy
Where?
croissants. Where?
Where?
Where I
Where?
always buy croissants.
There you go.
Where?
Then we have she drives a car. Which or who?
which
Which?
Which?
which is very expensive.
Which?
Drives a car which is very expensive.
Let's see. Good. Finally, he wrote to a friend.
Who?
Who
Who?
or which?
Who lives in
In
It's who?
Kiev.
Kak. Good. So yeah, who? All right. Yeah. So this part was kind of easy because they give you the options. What about
Yeah.
this one? This is the second part. Now,
Yes.
number 1, Elizabeth, could you please help me?
Elizabeth de Leon.
There you go. Yes, please.
Okay. Number 1, he has a friend who can speak Korean.
I agree.
Speak Korean.
So, who? Do
What
you
is
agree?
who?
Yes, who? He has
He
a friend
has been
Korean.
Can we use that?
that.
Maybe.
That.
Yes, we can use that.
Oh,
So it could be he has a friend who can speak Korean, or he has a friend that can speak Korean. That works in those two levels, maybe for people, maybe for things, and
Both
it's all
are
right.
right.
Both are correct. Yes.
Okay.
Once again, yeah, I'm sorry. Maria del Rosario Gallegos, please. Number 2.
one moment, teacher. The second one,
Second one, please.
they bought a car, which is of that is very expensive.
I agree.
I
Very
choose
expensive.
which.
Which?
A car which is very expensive.
Which of that can be?
which?
Which?
Okay. Yeah, so if you chose which or that, both
Forward.
are correct. Okay, yes.
Okay.
I dare to say that in like the day-to-day speech talk, we talk like with what? With that, I'm sorry. So we use that a lot in the day-to-day language. So it could be he has a friend that can speak Korean, they bought a car that is very expensive. Yeah. Now number
Somebody says that
3,
that is a comedy.
accommoding. Yeah. So
Is correct to say comodine in English, teacher?
How do you say comodine?
oh,
Teacher,
I don't remember.
Suitable.
teacher, I
Would be
need
suitable.
to go out the class. I return in 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yes, I know.
Is it, I mean, let me see. Maria del Rosario, right?
Yes, teacher, I need to go out 1 moment.
Okay. Hopefully everything is all right. But
Thank
yeah,
you,
you
teacher.
may go.
I come
We'll
back
see you
in 1 hour.
in a minute.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sorry about that. So we're gonna continue with number 3. I can see you, Leticia Barberena. It's good that you could enter the session. Everything okay? I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Seems you are muted.
¿A quién? Perdón.
Leticia Barberena.
Yes.
Need to put
Choose
on.
choose another student, teacher.
Yeah, I was waiting if yeah, maybe you can fix that and we'll come back. But it's good to see you, Leticia. Ramon, number 3, please.
The people who lives in this town are very friendly. Maybe can I use both who and that?
Who and that? Okay.
I'm not sure.
Yep.
You're right.
For people, maybe it's more common who, the people who live in this town. But yeah, they both can be used. Number 4, the book you gave me is very interesting.
That you gave me.
That you
Okay.
give me.
Okay.
That or which. Both correct. Yes, no worries. Also, on number 5, Maria Isabel Dueñas, please. Could you please read number 5?
What is the name of a woman who lives next door?
Yes, I agree.
Shows that.
Yeah. Okay. Both are correct. Antonio, can you help us out with number 6? Yeah, we can hear you. I'm sorry.
I
Oh,
can
okay.
do it.
Great. We can hear you now.
I am right.
You're driving? I think I heard that. Then we're gonna continue. Maria Elizabeth Parra. Yeah, you raised your hand.
6
Number 6.
or 7?
6, please.
7?
6.
6. That is the news board that helped
Neighbor.
me.
Neighbor.
Okay. Neighbor. Yeah,
Neighbor,
that's what you
neighbor.
said. Neighbor.
That
Good.
is the neighbor. That helped me.
Okay. That or who
Or
again?
who?
Yeah,
Who?
both are correct. Good.
Who?
The
You said for
internet
people
is
it's more common to use who?
for people.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
I meant like people, the exact word people. Yeah, but in this case, Yeah, could work. Neighbor, who helped me, or that helped me.
Okay.
We're gonna see in a moment when we can use that and when we cannot. We saw it the previous lesson, but we're gonna go into detail because I'm gonna tell you about some news about your project. Okay. Then the internet is a place.
Where?
Where? Mm,
Where
Where?
you can
Okay.
define information.
Can we use that here?
That you can find? Yes.
Where
Where?
Actually, no. Yeah, it's only where. Since we're talking about a place,
Because a place.
yeah.
Mhm.
For this exact example, it works only with where. Because if we say the internet is the place that you can find, it sounds off.
Yes.
So where, yeah.
Okay.
But it's okay, great. Now that is the shop.
Where?
Where?
Where I bought
Where?
these shoes.
Because it's a place.
Place again, good. This is a laptop.
That?
That
Or
or
which?
which. Both works. Yeah, both work, I'm sorry. And then finally, that is the film.
That.
That I saw
That or
yesterday.
which?
That or which. There you go.
that
Great. So thank you. It's
You're
clear that you did your homework, and I really appreciate that. And we're gonna continue. Now I'm gonna move here, so hopefully you can see it. Can you see all the information?
Defining relative clauses give essential information about someone or something, information that we need in order to understand what or who is being referred to. This is the man who wants to buy my car. Read the person or thing being referred, underlined, relative pronoun, bold, the relative clause.
There you go. So yeah, in this case, defining, as the name suggests, they are essential or they are defining something or someone. So it's information that we need and we cannot remove, otherwise the sentence or what we are saying would be incomplete. So this is the man who wants to buy my car. Now, if we remove all the bold, I'm sorry, I'm gonna mute some microphones
with
because
echo.
it's echo. Yeah. Hopefully it's better.
Yes.
Yeah. So in this case, who wants to buy my car is the complete clause. What's underlined, of course, is a pronoun. What are the different pronouns that we have seen? Who, which, what else?
Which? What?
Where,
When?
maybe?
When?
That, okay? And then always before that clause, it's what we are referring. Could be a person or a thing. And yeah, so this is essential information. Now, for this type of defining relative clauses, that, can we use that here?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. So as you can notice in this, we don't use commas. And when we don't use commas, we can use that. And so the conclusion will be, we always, or we can use that with defining relative clauses. Now, what about this? We have non-defining. So non-defining relative clauses give extra information, as we saw, about the person or thing. It is not essential information. We don't need it to understand who or what, I'm sorry, is being referred to. So the man who is an Eagles fan wants to buy my car.
You have it between commas.
Yeah, so we are using commas here. What's in bold letters, in bold text, is the clause that is adding information, but the essential information is outside the commas. Yeah. Now, can we use that here?
I could say. Now you say that that is not between commas.
There you go. Here, between commas, we don't use that. So if we want to talk about a person, it's going to be only who. If you're going to talk about a thing, it's going to be always which, and so on. So we're going to move on to projects, okay? Works of arts. Can you see me and hear me? Because Zoom's told me like your internet connection is unstable.
No, it's good.
I could hear.
It's good? Okay. All right, great. So this is part of your project. It's not going to be the whole thing, but yeah, this is the first stage, let's say. Carmen Luz, can you hear me? Are you still here?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you. Could you please read only the number 1?
Yes. You will record a video talking about a work of art which selection will be up to you. Painting, sculpture, song, book.
Okay, good. So yeah, as mentioned, you're gonna talk about something like you like or you want to talk about. Per se, works of art are paintings and
How
sculptures. I'm sorry.
long?
We'll see. So those are like works of art, but maybe in this case, you can also talk about a song or a book. Yeah, any choice you want to make. For number 2, yeah, you're gonna do some research about the author and the work of art, and then you're gonna talk about it in a video, but make sure you use ed and ing adjectives. Do you remember them? Like amazed, amazing. So bored, boring, and so on. So also at least 3 defining clauses and 3 non-defining clauses. Okay, so as long as you cover all these aspects, the length of the video doesn't really matters.
No.
But you need to cover those aspects.
It's gonna be really boring for you to take.
What do you mean? No, I don't think so.
Imagine 10 minutes for every one of us.
I don't think it's gonna last 10 minutes. So yeah, maybe. I'm picturing, yeah, so from 2 minutes to 5 minutes, I would say. But yeah, you can, if you want to talk or to extend what you are saying, yeah, don't worry about it. It's not gonna be boring for me. It's my job.
Teacher, that job, it means that we are speaking. We are saying that. Okay.
Yes. So it's a video of you talking about this. So yeah, it's gonna be speaking. You can add text or pictures if you are into making videos. Yeah, but actually you have to speak. It's not gonna be like the focus of the activity that you design a video with a lot of text or something. No, it's for you to speak.
Okay.
That's the homework?
No, this is not homework. This is not for the next week. This is
Your final project?
you can start working with this. Then
But
you
it's
can
gonna be
make a script.
our final work?
Not the final or the only one, but yeah, it's gonna be part of your final project. You can start, but by making a script. Okay. So
Yes.
I brought an example. So I'm gonna read the first part. The Mona Lisa is a painting that revolutionized contemporary portrait painting style. It's interesting how a piece of art, I had a typo, oh my God, can influence others, okay? Yeah, so Elizabeth Leon, could you please read the second part?
Leonardo da Vinci, who is the author of the Mona Lisa, was Italian. He was interested in capturing a less melancholic expression from the woman.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can see you, Rosa Maria Durazo. Welcome. Can you hear me? That's
Okay.
the following part, please.
The Gioconda, which is the alternate name of this painting, is kept at the Louvre museums. It is said that the woman was kept, amused by musicians and sings. ¿Le continúo?
Okay. So it is said that the woman was kept amused in this case, all right? Amused.
Music.
By musicians.
Okay.
Musicians and
By
singers.
musicians and singers.
There you go. Thank you. So thank you in this case, Rosa Maria Durazo.
Gracias.
Now, Maria Elizabeth Parra Bernal, could you please read the last part? I'm sorry, you are muted.
I think she has not participated anything in this class.
Maria Elizabeth Parra? I think so. I mean,
no sabía
think
que
she has.
Perdón.
Don't worry.
The city, a ver, ¿dónde estaba? The city where the Louvre music
Museum.
the localization in Paris, in French. This music is often described as fascination because of the collection of famous paintings.
Okay, good. So only it's museum, just as your classmates said. Yeah, so museum. And with the word often, actually we don't pronounce the T. So it's often.
Teacher.
Yeah.
The last sentence doesn't have a mistake. This museum is often describing as fascinating because of its collection of famous paintings. Something doesn't make some sense for me.
Okay.
Museum is often describing as fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, it works in a grammar level. So this museum is often describing as fascinating. So you're describing the museum, and then you're explaining why it's fascinating, because of its collection of famous paintings. I don't see any mistake, actually. Anyone else notices something?
Oh, because in this case, it's an adjective. No?
Yeah, right?
But the word as fascinating As.
Is when you say like, is describing like
This
a
museum is often
fascinating.
describing a fast. Okay, it's it's because I was hoping something different. This museum is often describing a fascinating painting or paintings.
Oh
Some
yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I noticed the mistake. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So I'm gonna
Oh,
correct it. I'm gonna stop sharing. Then I'm gonna correct it. All right. But that's a nice catch. I'm sorry. Can you see it?
no.
Not yet.
And what's the correction? Okay,
Describe instead of
it's often
describing.
described. Okay, as
You're right.
fascinating. Okay,
Yeah, I'm sorry
I
for the
agree.
mistake. So yeah, now this museum is often described as fascinating because of its collection of famous paintings. Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you. Really appreciated the feedback. In this case, this is like a model, or this is like an example of what I am
1, 2, 3,
expecting on the
4,
video.
7.
You,
And
I mean, yeah,
teacher,
continue.
in this part, you have all the things that you ask we to write. You
So
said
yeah, I
three of these, three of that ones, three of everything. You have all the three that you asked for?
in this example, no.
Uh-huh.
I'm only including some examples, some of the 6 that I'm expecting. So here are only 4,
Okay.
and we have 2 essential or defining and 2 non-defining.
Yes, you have three adjectives, ed, ing, who, that, which, where.
okay.
Yeah.
But
About the adjectives, I
three
didn't.
defining and three not defining.
Yes,
You have only
that's what I'm
2,
expecting.
but you
But
have
I
only
in
2.
this example, yes, it's only an example.
Okay, thank you.
You got it.
I
So
was thinking about how long it's going to be my work.
yeah, I don't think it's gonna take you like that much. Maybe you can like work in connecting the sentences so it looks and it how do we say that? So it's natural, you know? Yeah.
Okay.
So here I'm not expecting a specific number of adjectives. Yeah.
Mhm.
But what I would really like is 3 defining and 3 non-defining. Can you
Yes.
identify here which ones are the defining and which one are the non-defining?
And that and who and which and where. Defining.
Yeah,
Who
so for
is the author?
example, um, Elizabeth de Leon, please, can you identify one that is non-defining here?
Not defining like that revolutionized contemporary portrait painting style.
Okay. Do you agree? Is it that defining or non-defining? Yeah, so we're gonna take a look, okay? So we have the Mona Lisa is a painting that revolutionized contemporary portrait painting style. If we remove the that and what comes next,
Sorry, that's defining.
there you go.
Sorry.
Perfect. Don't worry. So that's one defining. For example, the next one, Leonardo da Vinci, comma, who is the author of the Mona Lisa, comma, was Italian.
That's not
It's
defining.
not defining.
Non-defining, yeah, because it's in commas. And if we remove the information in the middle, it doesn't affect actually the information
And the one that
that comes
it's
after.
not
Yeah.
defining.
Yep. So the next one, the Gioconda, which is the alternative name of this painting.
It's not defining.
Non-defining as well. And the last one, the city where the Louvre Museum is located is Paris.
That's defining.
That's defining, yes. Because if we delete it, it affects. It's going to only be the city, and that's it. The city in France, and yeah, we don't want that. About the adjectives, yeah. So just try to remember that ing. I mean, ed are describing how does the person feel, okay? And ing describing what causes that feeling, okay? So I feel bored because of a boring movie, for example. Yeah. And yeah, so I'm gonna send you a picture of this just for you to know what I am expecting and what I'm going to be evaluating, okay? But once again, y pues esto lo puedo decir pues en español para que quede más claro y no se apresuren ni mucho menos. No es para la siguiente semana, es para que vayan trabajando en ello, pero no se apresuren en terminar, no lo voy a evaluar la siguiente semana.
Okay.
Lo que pueden ir haciendo para la siguiente semana es esto, pero pues no espero que esté terminado, solo que tengan algún tipo de avance. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Yes.
Thank you.
Have you given any thought to what are you going to talk about?
Once I made a writing about what's the name? The painter that cut his ear.
Mexican painter.
No, it's an how I don't know how to say Holandese.
Oh,
Who loves
Van
the
Gogh.
yellow?
Van
Van
Gogh.
Gogh. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
One time I wrote something about him, but I don't remember what kind of sentences we were using. But I already had investigated about him.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe you can talk about him, or more specifically, a work of art about, from him. The Starry Night is, I think, the most famous from him.
Now
Maybe you can.
What about the one that has the girasoles? I don't know the name.
Van Gogh?
Yes. But what's the name of the painting?
Los girasoles.
Girasoles.
Son girasoles.
Yeah, I think, well, for us,
It's
is
the same name, no?
Los Girasoles, just like that.
Yeah, I think, I remember.
Está en francés, el nombre original, pero pues yo no sé francés. Me humillaría si lo intento leer. I was Les Tournesols. O en neerlandés.
Los girasoles son los que tornan a ver el sol.
Oh, wow. Oh my God.
Gira hacia el sol.
Gira hacia el sol.
Lo persigue desde la mañana hasta el atardecer.
Por eso se llama tornasol o girasol.
I think it's this one, right?
Yes, that one.
Okay, good. So yeah, you can talk about it. I'm sorry, I didn't see that Maria Isabel Dueñas Robles raised her hand. Go ahead, you can, yeah.
Your phone is off. Your microphone is off. Her microphone is off.
But is she still in the meeting? I can see her. Ah, okay, yeah. Now we can't hear you, Maria Isabel Dueñas.
Okay, can you hear me now?
We can, yes.
Okay, the project that you say, that you told us, we are going to make it in the the words that you put in the screen. That interesting because I don't understand. I didn't understand very good when you explain.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna break it down. Sorry if my explanation wasn't clear enough. Yeah, so here it is. You're gonna talk about a work of art that you really like or that you want to talk about. Maybe you are not that into art, but you can talk about a painting, a sculpture, a song, or a book. Okay, Maria Isabel?
But we have to use the words that you put in red and red and read, please, excuse
Yeah.
me, and red and green.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
you can use that, I mean, those words, but what I'm expecting is the same kind of words. So for example, interesting or interested are some words that you can use, but you can use boring, bored,
Okay.
fascinating, fascinated. So they have to end with ed or ing, and they have to be adjectives. Yeah.
Okay.
We had a lesson about it. Do you remember?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay.
I remember the lesson, but I don't understand very good when you explain. So I understand now. Thank you very much, teacher.
Okay. So is it clear now?
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
it's clear for me.
That's
Thank
good to
you.
know. That's good to know. Yeah. Anyone else have any questions or something?
No, teacher.
How much words I need to write?
The only number that I care right now is 3 defining clauses and 3 non-defining.
Okay.
So like these ones, for example, or like those in the example. So here we have 4 in total in my example, but I'm expecting in your project that they are going to be, yeah, 6 in total, 3 defining and 3 non-defining. Actually, I'm gonna send you the information in WhatsApp. I can send the instructions in Spanish so that there is no misunderstanding, and you start working in your project. All right?
All right.
Teacher, we need to use the pronouns relatives and the adjectives.
Yes.
Okay.
Just like in the example. So
Yes.
maybe we can talk about, I don't know. I'm gonna start talking about
Museums in the world.
or I don't know, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. You know that song, right?
Yes.
So maybe Bohemian Rhapsody is a song that has no chorus, you know? So that song doesn't include a chorus in its structure. And I already included one example, one defining clause. Which one was? It was
You said
And the Rhapsody music, the song?
Rhapsody and Bohemy has
yep.
no
So I'm gonna write it.
chorus. That has not chorus.
Very good. Let me see. How can I choose so? I'm gonna right here. Can you see it?
Yes.
So Bohemian Rhapsody is a song that does not have a chorus. Here, since I am using that, I'm introducing a defining clause. Yeah. So I'm talking about a characteristic of the song. And if I remove that information, then my sentence, I'm sorry, is not complete. So yeah, I'm expecting that you talk about a piece of art, a song, a book, painting, a sculpture, something you want to talk about, and then start using this kind of examples. All right.
Yes.
And I'm gonna write another example. Okay, so
Study the play the guitar and iconic.
so for example, Brian May, who studied astronomy, played an iconic solo. So I'm talking about something that doesn't fit or it has nothing to do with the song, with music,
With the
with
astronaut.
musicians. Yeah. And so that information that is extra information goes between commas. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a fact. So Brian May was, studied astronomy, I think. Yeah. So, or Brian May, who studied astronomy, was the guitar player or something, you know? Yeah, so something like that. You can start thinking, you can brainstorm, you can come up with ideas. Don't worry if you don't finish. It's not for the next week. All right?
Probably we have to write the sentences, separate sentences, and then try to get them together.
Yeah, that works. That works perfectly. I am not expecting that you come up with
I'm gonna write a book, teacher.
yeah, a book or a chapter or something. No, come on. You can start with sentences, and then those sentences you can connect them. We can work this out in the further sessions. You can show me your progress, and then we can talk about how to make it a whole script or
Yeah,
paragraph
teacher,
or something.
it's possible to write a paragraph.
Yeah. So don't worry.
It's a paragraph when clausulas, 6 clausulas, the paragraph, 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs, whatever you start to write, 1 paragraph.
Yeah. So with
Because
that
the
in mind,
paragraph is, sorry, teacher, when you write a paragraph, you need to introduce the título o the tema and introduction, then you develop the tema, and then there conclusion. In the finish, you finish with one conclusion. This is a paragraph. When you have a body of the paragraph, when the body you have 4, 5 sentences, and you is the body of the paragraph, and the final you have a conclusion. Is this form do you want?
So yeah, you can make use of that structure, or you can sí se puede como que seguir ese blueprint, esa estructura. No espero pues que sea como que muy evidente la introducción, así, o que incluyan, no sé, frases
Si
muy
escribimos los
pomposas.
enunciados relacionados al tema, los podemos unir usando lo que nos está pidiendo.
Sí, claro.
Yeah,
Y
because
también
I think because this writing have a sentido. What you say? Sentido. Sense. Sense. If you write a paragraph and you describe this
it's
art,
like the writing the teacher had just show us. It's a paragraph about the Mona Lisa.
Yes,
and
but
everything has sense.
Yes, but I think this paragraph have 3, 4 sentences or 5 sentences, but have a conclusion. Or you write 5, 6 sentences, and the final you have a conclusion.
But the teacher says it's not relevant to write with the rules of the
no, it's only
writing.
an idea.
It's only to use what the teacher is asking.
Yeah, it's I think it's only one idea. For me, it's more like easy to connect ideas and give a conclusion. It's for me it's like a very more easy to order my ideas.
Yeah, and I get it. So you can follow that structure. What I'm saying is, pues no espero que vengan con un ensayo. Simplemente la introducción puede
Te
ser.
iba a escribir un libro.
You can do it. You can do it. I will read it, to be honest. Pero sí, o sea, la verdad lo que espero es una introducción tan sencilla como, no sé, soy María del Rosario, voy a hablarles de una obra que me gusta mucho.
Uh-huh.
Y sueltas toda la información que te pedí.
Yeah,
Y al
freestyle.
final, y al final, no
Gracias
sé,
por escucharme.
estas son las
Y al
razones por
final,
las que me gusta.
okay, al final, this is the conclusion.
Ya, o en conclusión,
En conclusión.
Da Vinci fue un pintor italiano y pintó la Mona Lisa, que fue muy icónica o que revolucionó la pintura. Gracias por
Okay.
escucharme. Something like that. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
expecting an essay or something.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's all good. But I really like that you are like getting the idea of that the project has a structure or has and a sequence and order. So that's good.
Sequence and order.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So as you noticed, it's break time.
Are we
So
having a break?
yeah, it's 3:03. So we're gonna have a 10 minutes break. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
We'll
Thank you,
see you.
teacher.
See you at
moment. See you in
3:13.
3:13.
3:13. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye, teacher.
Thank
Got
you.
it.
Bye-bye.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Sí? Ya salí. ¿A dónde vamos? Pues, no, ¿qué? No puedes repetir los mariscos. No, ahorita ahí. A mí se me antoja un caldo de res. Pero me adapto, pues. Aquí hemos entrado. Aquí está rico. Sí, está rico. Por allá. Aquí. ¿Qué no está la sombra? Hacia aquí y te metes a esta Rodríguez. Yo voy a tomar una pastilla para el... ¿Sí? ¿Hay price? No. ¿Dónde compramos?
Ya me bloqueé.
A ver, unos dos tacos dorados. No se puede la responsabilidad. Ah, un pescado, pero solo que sí. Ah, dos pescados dorados. Cansa, de marro. Ahí me da dos tacos dorados. Hacemos de mi amor chiste. ¿El mismo dorado? Te recibió muy bien. Los niños. Así.
All right. So time's up for the break. Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Yes, of course.
All right. I'm gonna check. Perfect. So you might be able to see my screen now, right?
I'm here.
Good, excellent. So we're gonna change the topic. All right. All right, so I'm gonna have some sentences. I was hoping you can help me reading. Let me see. Silvia, are you here? Silvia Mendoza.
I'm here, teacher. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Okay, so could you please help me reading this first part?
I don't understand.
Okay, could you please read what's on the screen?
Okay. If you freeze water, if two into ice.
All right. Thank you. So, all clear with this sentence?
Yes.
Good. Now, water turns into ice if you freeze it.
It's the same, but you change the subject.
Okay, you change the subject. Well, also, it's like changing the
Like
order
something
of
passive
the,
voice or something like that.
okay. So yeah, here if you freeze water, it turns into ice. It turns, I'm sorry. And then water turns into ice if you freeze it. Overall, it's the same idea, right? We're talking about the
Yes.
same. Good. So this one is a little bit different. If you freeze water, it becomes solid. Again, same idea. How would you convert it to something different?
If you put it in the stove, you convert it in, how do you say, vapor?
If you heat the water, you may hot the water.
Okay. But I mean, this example right here, can we say it in a different order, just like the previous one?
When you freeze water,
It becomes solid.
it becomes ice.
Okay.
The water becomes ice if you freeze it.
Okay, good. So maybe this has like two parts, right?
Okay.
Maybe one is before the comma and the other one it's after the comma.
The result.
Result, okay. Important word. Important, I'm sorry. So yeah, for example, this one is if you freeze water, it becomes solid. Water becomes solid if you freeze it. We are using the same words, but we are just changing a little bit the order. And what's different also from this one to this one?
Became,
okay. It's the same actually. Becomes, I mean, this one becomes and then becomes. But
becomes, yes.
this one has a comma, right? What about this one?
Oh yeah, you connect with if you disappear, comma.
Comma disappears, okay. Now, this one, of course, if you heat water to 100 Celsius. Grades, yes. It boils.
And how do you say vapor?
You can say smoke, but smoke is more like humo.
It's not the same like the barco de vapor. It's not the same.
I think it's the same word. I mean, it's the spelling is the same. The pronunciation might be different.
Vapor.
Like, yeah, vapor, I think.
The water is boiled if you heat 100 centigrades.
Now, teacher, it says steam.
Oh, yeah. Spelling is S-T-E-A-M.
Yes.
Steam. Hervir.
Vapor.
Vapor.
Boils,
No.
boils es hervir, el que tiene aquí el teacher. Boils.
Boils.
Hervir. Vapor, steam.
¿Sí?
Okay. Steam. S-T-E-A-M. Steam.
Steam.
So yeah, basically, the first part says if you heat water to 100 Celsius grades, it boils.
The water, it boils if you eat to 100 Celsius.
Water boils if you heat it to 100 degrees.
The water boils if you heat to 100 centigrades.
Okay, so when we try to change the order, yeah, actually we don't use the. So
No,
it's just water,
the
just
water.
like this. Water
Water
boils
boils
if you heat
if
it.
you heat it to 100 degrees.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. But it's the same, right? It's saying the same
Yes.
in meaning, or is it different by any chance?
No difference. It's the same.
No difference. All right. Good. Now, if it rains, the grass gets wet. Okay.
The grass gets wet if it rains.
If it rains.
The grass. Okay. The grass gets wet if it rains. And again, no need of a comma, right?
Yes.
The names.
You mix blue and red, you get purple. You get purple if you mix blue and red.
Very much, right?
Yes.
So what about this one?
Black and gray. If you mix white and black, you get gray. You get gray if
Interesting.
you mix black and white.
Perfect. Actually, it's I mean, something curious just happened. Yeah, so if you mix black and white, you get gray. So in English, well, in all the languages, we have something called collocations. And are things that like all the time are like, I mean, they stay like the same all the time, or they don't change, or if they have a certain order, and if you change that order, then it sounds off or weird, you know? So for example, saying white and black, it's always going to be like, it's always going to sound off for a native speaker or so on. Yeah, it's curious, and I mean, it's not a mistake or something, but it's just
white. That's the song of the Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Yeah, very very nice song. But yeah, if you say, for example, white and black, yeah, some people are gonna be like, okay, it sounds
White and black
off.
first.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, so it's always black and white. I don't have like a reason actually, or I don't have the explanation. But yeah, they are called collocations. So black and white always. So if you mix black and white, you get gray. And how can we arrange them in a different order?
I said
you get gray, comma. You get gray.
If you mix.
If you mix black and white.
Okay, you get gray, comma, or no comma?
No comma.
There you go. Now, yeah, I'm gonna go back a little bit. Maybe in this one, right? 1 second only. Oh my God, can you hear my dogs barking? I'm sorry about that.
I only read that someone has to go to the dentist and it's saying goodbye. Carmen Luz.
Okay, I see. Teacher, I need to go. Okay. All right. So we're gonna continue. Just please give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
The names of these sentences is conditional. If one thing's happen.
Yeah, sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. So now we have a first part which goes before a comma, and then a second part which goes after the comma. What can you tell me about maybe the time about the first part? We have if, of course, but then you hit water. Is that in past?
In present.
Present.
It's in present. It's present time.
It has
Okay.
like no time, teacher.
No time. Okay. What about the second part? What's the second part here?
Water boils.
It boils. Okay, good. What about boils? Is that
It's
present?
a verb.
In present.
Present, right?
Always present, teacher. Always present. Because this is the moment. The things happen really.
Really.
Okay. Really. In reality. Okay. Okay.
Really, sorry, really, and
It's like a concept.
like a scientific,
If you do something, you have a consequence.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna go over this one. So if you freeze water,
You do something.
it turns into ice.
You
So
have a consequence.
something scientific, comprobable.
You do something and you have a consequence.
great. So we're gonna see. Okay. What I would like you to pay attention is, for example, in this one, if it rains. So we have rains. Why not rain?
It rains it because of the pronoun.
Pronoun it, right? So for
Yes.
he, she, it, we use we add the s or the extra particle. So yeah, basically, you already said it. I'm sorry. The first part, it's present. It technically is present. Of course, when we are expressing these sentences or these conditions, it doesn't sound at all like present, maybe, but grammatically, it's present. Right here, for example, it rains, and then the grass gets wet again. Gets. There you go. Right here, the subject is you. So if you mix blue and red, you get purple. What if the subject is Mario? If Mario
mix blue and red, he gets purple.
Mix or mixes? What do you think?
Mixes.
Perfect.
No. Oh, yes.
Yes,
mixes.
Blue and red. So person.
If Mario mixes purple and red, he gets, I'm sorry.
Red. Blue and red.
Blue and red. What did I say?
You said purple and red.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. So if Mario mixes blue and red, yes,
he gets
you get purple.
He gets.
Yeah, in this case, he gets, because we're talking in the first part about Mario. And also you get gray if you mix black and white. We already covered this one. So this is called zero conditional, all right?
Okay.
I would lie if I remember who said it, but you nailed it. You got to the point. The zero conditional covers scientific facts mostly. General truths, yeah, something that it's commonly known as a general truth. Of course, if it rains, the grass gets wet, the streets get wet, and so on, you know. Also for things that are always true. Let's say, well, for this part, yeah, always, because it's you said it like como comprobado, you know, like it has been proved that it's always true, right?
Real
I
fact.
have a teacher.
Go on.
I am Marisol Dueñas. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, go on.
Okay. Zero conditional is when don't you use will and with, just if. This is zero conditional.
Yeah, so this one is a perfect example of zero conditional. If it rains, the grass gets wet. So we are only talking about something in the first part in present. And the second part also in present. Yeah.
Okay.
And also,
that's why it's zero conditional.
yeah, let's say it's known as zero conditional. But yeah, just try to keep in mind that it's always like that, okay? And it's used for this scientific facts, general truths, or things that are always true.
Okay, thank
Which
you,
is
teacher.
pretty much the same as a general truth. Yes, you got it. And if you have any further questions or comments, go on. Now, yeah, I really liked how Elizabeth de Leon summed up like the conditional. It's more something like if something happens, there is a result that never changes. Yeah. Somehow, yeah, you can try to think about the zero conditional like this. If something happens, present, yeah, there is a result that never changes, also present. Yeah.
If you go to the Central Camionera, you'll get kidnapped by the Cartel Jalisco.
Probably. It's not always.
Okay. That's a thing, yeah, right? It's happening. I saw it in the news. It's scary.
But
Yeah.
it's not always, teacher.
Okay, it's not always. Yeah. It's not always. I mean,
It's kidding, teacher. It's an example. What a serious people here. They don't want to laugh.
but it's not. I think it's not about the being offended or something, but maybe it's true. Yeah, if you go to the Central Camionera, you might
will be kidnapped.
You might be lucky, and then you don't get kidnapped, right? Okay, so this part about the zero conditional, it's always about something that are always true or is always true. Yeah, so try to keep that in mind. So it's about science, about general truths, about things that are kind of obvious and stuff. Yeah. So we're gonna move on. I mean, we have this exercise, but I really liked that example that you gave, Elizabeth, because then we have, if I save money, I will travel to Los Cabos. Yeah.
Then I will travel to Los Cabos if I save money.
There you go. Yeah, perfect. But what is different here? I guess you can tell.
In the future, the first sentence is in the present, the second sentence is in the future.
Okay, so the first part, it's present.
It's in the present. The second part is in the future.
All right, you just summed it up. Yeah. So if I save money, I will travel to Los Cabos. I will travel to Los Cabos if I save money. Yeah, but is this something that it's always going to happen, or is a general truth?
It's like the story about the lecherita. I'm going to buy this with the milk. I'm going to buy, and then the cántaro se rompe, and the lecherita doesn't have any money.
Is that a story or something? I'm not familiar with.
It's a cuento. It's a story. It's a story for kids.
I learned something new always here with you. Yeah, I really like that. Thank you. I'll look for that story or fairy tale.
Look for like the lecherita.
The lecherita. All right, good. I noticed that you are raising your hand, Leticia. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I eat every day hamburger and potato fried potatoes, I will gain weight, or I will be fat.
What do you think about that?
That is true.
It's true, right? Or it's
possible.
It has
because I eat every day. I don't gain
every
weight.
day during months, I will be fat.
Yeah, so it's big and high chance, right? That
Yes.
happens. Maybe, bueno, lo voy a decir en español, quizás tengo un metabolismo rápido, ¿no? Y pues no pasa, pero es muy probable, ¿no?
Mm.
Yeah. So perfect. That was a perfect example of what we are watching here. So what about this? Maria, please, del Rosario.
Yeah. If you don't drive careful, you will have an accident. You will have an accident if you don't drive carefully.
Okay.
Can be. This is a negative, the first sentences, but the first sentences is in future and the second is in negative in present. But you change and in the present and the second sentences in the future. This is
Oh my
the same.
God. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's perfect. So here we have the main sentence, right? So if you don't drive carefully, you will have an accident. We change it and it's you will have an accident if you don't drive carefully. Yeah. So, I mean, if you don't drive carefully, you might get away with that and you don't, I mean, you are not having or you don't have an accident. Yeah. But it's a high and big possibility that you're gonna have an accident. Yeah. So perfect. And now this one. Okay. Ramon, can you please read this one?
If Daniela sleeps late, she won't take up. So okay, she won't wake up on time.
Yeah. So
she won't wake up on time.
If she
yeah.
sleeps late.
So maybe
Daniela
we can
sleeps
change the
late.
order, but we always mention the name of the person at the beginning. Yeah. So
Okay.
Daniela
won't wake up on time if she sleeps late.
There you go. I repeated Daniela. Oh my God. Yeah, so it's like Daniela won't wake up on time if she sleeps late. Yeah. So again, the first part, present, past, future. What can you tell me?
It doesn't matter.
But the first part.
It's in present, probably affirmative or negative.
Yeah, so if Daniela sleeps, so we have an S, it's present all the way. And then the second part.
You had don't.
The first part is in present, and the second one is in future.
All right, okay. Yeah, so
case
she
is
wants.
negative future.
Okay,
Teacher is the first conditional.
There you go.
This is the name.
It's called first conditional. Yes.
It's the first conditional.
Yes. So she wants where it comes from.
The will, negative the will.
Will not, right?
Will
so
not.
yeah. The formula, it stays the same. The first part present, the second part
future.
Yeah. So let's say that these are like the ways to think about the first conditional, okay? So if something A happens, there will be a B consequence. Yeah. So this one is already including will. Now, this is a perfect example. If I save money, that's my A thing that happens. There will be a big consequence. I will travel to Los Campos. Now I have another way to see it. If something A doesn't happen, there will be a big consequence. So if you don't drive carefully, that's something that is not happening. There
You
will
will
be a
have
big consequence. You will have an accident. Yes.
This is the consequence if you don't drive carefully.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
And finally, if something A happens, there will not be a B desired result. So if Daniela sleeps late, it's something that is happening, is in affirmative. I mean, it's positive, let's say affirmative. There will not, I'm sorry, be a desired result. So she wanted to wake up on time, right?
Yes.
But that didn't happen. She won't wake up on time. It's always cause and consequence. You can stick with this one. But what I'm trying to say is that we can also include negative parts, of course.
If you don't have money, you won't traveling to the Cabos.
Perfect. And those both parts are negative, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we're gonna have a first exercise about this. So if you mix water and sugar, it
melts.
The sugar melts.
Melts.
The sugar melts.
Yeah.
If you heat ice, it melts.
You heat ice, it melts.
Perfect.
This is a quiz.
Just for you to practice, don't worry.
Okay.
So if you hit ice, it melts, right? What about this one?
Boils.
It boils. Boils.
If you combine oil and water,
They
They
don't
don't
mix. Mix.
they
They
do
don't
not mix.
mix.
Good. If you breathe in helium,
Changes. Your
Changes.
process changes.
there you go. Changes, yes. If you do not keep the ice cream in the freezer,
It melts.
melts. Yeah, right. What can be also another consequence of this?
You don't freeze the cream. This is the
Okay.
consequence.
It
Because
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
freeze the cream.
I read only if you do not keep the cream, but it's ice cream. Yeah, I'm sorry. But what about cream? I mean sour cream or dairy cream. What happens if you don't keep it in the freezer?
The same melts.
But it
No,
also like
rotten.
yeah, it gets rotten or it gets bad, right? Good.
Spoil.
Spoiled. Very good.
Dissolves.
If you add salt to the water, the salt
Dissolves.
dissolves. Yeah, pretty easy, right? If you do not put milk in the freezer, it
Off.
Off.
It goes off. Goes off.
Very good. If you eat junk food, you
Get fat.
You get fat.
yeah.
And
So
you
this
enjoy, teacher.
also yeah, right. Let's see what happens if we put it.
You enjoy.
No, no. No, no,
Why?
no. Muy mal.
Si la comida sabe bien rica.
Sí, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Está mal el ejercicio.
You do not sleep.
If you drink coffee before bed, you do not jump. Oh my. Se están un poquillo facilitas estas, ¿eh? Regaladas. ¿A alguien le pasa lo contrario o no le hace efecto el café a alguien?
Yo no tomo después de las 7. I don't drink before 7.
After, right?
For me, it's bad
Or
to drink coffee
Okay,
before bed.
after 7.
yeah, okay. You say it for you it's bad?
Yes, for me, it's bad to drink coffee before go to bed.
I wake up in the middle of the night. I can sleep, but I wake up in the middle, like at 3 or 4. 3 o'clock.
Sleep a medias.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not good. I think this one is over. So we're gonna have for the other exercises.
We finish?
In 10
Almost
minutes, the
finished.
class is over.
We are almost over. So yeah, what about this one?
If it rains, I won't go to the park.
Okay, rain or rains? What do you think?
Rains.
Rain.
Rains.
Rains.
So we're talking about it and its present. So it's with an S, right? Very good. And then
I won't
I
go.
won't go.
Won't go to the club.
I mean, why not? You can have fun under the rain.
Yes, but if you do that, it's something not secure, like you were saying in the beginning. So it's going to be wrong. Like if you eat junk food, it's very rich.
So maybe if you go to the park when it's raining,
and you are happy,
you will get
if it
sick.
rains, I will go to the park.
All right. Okay. Now, if it rains, I won't go to the park. I think that's the most suitable, right? Yeah.
Yes.
What about this one?
She won't miss the bus if she leaves soon.
If she leaves soon.
Because she won't miss the bus if she leaves soon.
Uh-oh.
Okay, but it makes sense, right? Don't you agree?
Yes.
Okay.
What happened?
If I have enough money, I will buy some new shoes.
So if I
have enough money, I will buy some new shoes.
New shoes.
Good. If the plane
Won't be delayed.
If the plane is delayed, she are late.
She will be late.
Okay, so the first part, the one that goes with if
is
the plane.
The plan is
delayed.
Will be.
She will be late.
She will be late. Okay.
Yes, true.
Perfect. If the weather
is fine.
It's fine. Tomorrow we will go.
We will be cycling.
Cycling. What's the meaning cycling?
Bicicleta.
Bicicleta.
Salir en bicicleta o andar en bicicleta.
Cycling. Okay.
Yeah. Why will go and why not will be?
I said first will be.
Will be or will go. Can
Iremos,
be both of them.
Estaremos.
So
Iremos
maybe
o estaremos.
yeah, it's more common to say go cycling or yeah. So you're right by the beginning. Yes. Now your sister.
Your sister touch me? No. Will go? Will
Okay.
will be made
Will
if
be mad.
you touch her
You
things.
touch her things.
So
Mhm.
if you touch
Your
Will be
sister
mad.
will be mad
you
if
You
you
touch
touch
This,
her things.
her
like
things,
this.
If you know, touches
yes,
no, teacher. You is not touches.
it's
You is
Touch,
touch,
touch.
touch,
touch.
because
Very
it's
good.
touch.
hard.
Your sister
Yes,
will be mad if you touch her
it's
her things.
her
What's mad?
things.
Enojada.
Angry,
There you go.
Will be um,
If
Both are
I
correct.
try hard,
trying
if
If I
I
try
try,
hard,
I will
I will succeed.
successful. I will succeed.
to try,
If I try hard,
I
I
will
will
succeed.
succeed.
try hard.
I will successful.
Succeed.
Succeed.
Eh,
If I
Succeed.
try hard, I will try. Come on.
No.
If I try, I will succeed. That's good. Yeah, from the last one, the one that will be mad or will go mad, I think both are correct. So don't worry.
Will you take the train if you no,
You miss it,
will you
You
will
miss
you
the train if
you
you
miss the
you miss
train
the
if
train,
you
if you
will
take the bus.
if you take the bus? Will you miss
take,
the train if
you take
you
the train, if you miss the
take the
bus,
if you take the
No,
bus?
no,
So
no,
like this.
teacher.
al revés,
No, teacher.
if you miss the train, if you take the bus,
Al revés.
You
al
take the
revés,
train if
So
you
will
miss
you
the bus.
take the train if you
Yes.
miss the bus?
You take the train if you miss the bus. Ujú. O
This is
puede
the
ser
correct.
That's it.
You take the bus.
yeah, that's it.
If
So
you invite her to your
If you
party,
invite her to
she
your party,
if you invite her to your party, she will
will
go.
go. It's
she
together.
will go.
Yeah, I
not-
think it's because of the space, but I'm not sure. Maybe, but yeah, it's of course will and then space, go. So that's it. Good.
She will go. Yes.
If my sister,
Is
Studying
studies English.
she will travel.
Travels to
She
England.
will travel
Travel
to
to
England.
England.
there you go, just like that. We're gonna omit this one. All right.
Mhm.
If I fail the exam at school,
I
I'm
fail.
sorry.
I fail.
Okay.
what happened, teacher?
He said we are gonna skip this.
Yeah, because we have this one, right? This is just to wrap it up and just to go. All right.
Oh no, gracias. It's
So
it's a mistake.
It's
I
the
will
first
correct.
conditional. It's the first conditional.
all right. There you go. If you press the button,
Zero
the light comes
conditional.
out.
Zero conditional.
Zero conditional.
Okay, why zero?
Zero.
because
It's true.
Insecure.
it's true.
If something happen,
It's going to
always.
happen.
Always.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it's also like present in both sides.
Both
right?
sides.
Yeah.
The zero conditional.
Zero condition.
But is it correct, the example?
An ice cube melts if you put it in the sun.
Yes, teacher.
But
Mm,
they're
okay,
in present.
it's zero. That's good.
Yes.
You are right. But it included a comma where it wasn't necessary, right? It said like an ice cube melts, comma, if you blah blah blah.
Yes, it's
So comma wasn't necessary.
not necessary. First a conditional.
We'll lend it to you.
First conditional. If you need money, I will lend it to you.
Third conditional. Yes.
First conditional.
If you need money, I will lend it. All right. It says that my internet connection
is not working. We have 3 minutes left, teacher.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Can hear you.
No, teacher, I don't hear you.
You can't hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The
I can
is
see
left.
you.
This is the very last one. Just for you to go.
You're frozen. Okay.
If you study hard, you will get a 10.
Study hard. If you study hard.
Okay, like this, right?
Yes.
If you eat a lot, you will get fat.
Right.
You will be tired tomorrow.
She goes to bed late. She will be tired tomorrow.
Teacher, I love you.
If we don't hurry.
Okay.
If you don't,
We
we
will be late. We will be late.
Mom will be very angry.
Like that, right?
Yes.
What is tidy?
What's mean
limpiar?
El cuarto.
Like it's something like clean, but tidy es más impecable.
It's more like ordenar.
Ordenar.
Yeah, when you clean, you
just
el nombre lo dice, ¿no? You get things clean, but when you tidy your room, you only place your things in the place in the
clothes or something.
There you go. Yeah, so you organize your room, more like clean it. Perfect. All right. So that's it.
Game
Yeah.
complete.
Today I have my computer ready and
yes, very good.
So I'll send you the homework today. Yeah.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank
All
you,
right.
teacher.
So take care, and I'm gonna send you also the pictures for your project, so that you can have a model and something to be guided, right?
Teacher, I have a question. I don't have your email. You can put your email in the WhatsApp because I don't know how to send you my homework.
You can send it in WhatsApp. I can send a message saying like I'm the teacher or something, and then you can send me a direct message. Don't worry about it.
In your phone?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
That way. Good. So that's it. Take care. We'll see you.
See you.
Thank you very much.
Bye, teacher. See you. Thank you for
Be careful
everything.
in the
For
subway.
you be patient with this woman. You are very patient with us.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Patient. Patient or patient?
Ah,
Patient.
yeah. Yeah, so
Paciente.
patient. But yeah,
Patient.
no, don't worry about it.
Patient.
It's my pleasure, and there's nothing to be patient for.
Thank
It's
you.
okay.
See you next week.
See you next week. Take care.
Just
Enjoy
keep
your
your
weekend.
mouths out and that's it.
Take care. Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
We'll
Bye,
see
teacher.
you.
Thank you for everything.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, teacher.